YouTube, y'all, what's good with y'all, man? It's KangDooms, and wanted to get into talking about the badges going into the future for 2K26, future 2Ks in general. So it is that time of year. I figured it's the perfect time with it being the second half of the NBA. Crunch time, teams playing hard, going for the playoffs, the seeds, and all that. And it's typically that time of the year. We're halfway through the season of 2K25, the cycle of it. Season 5 is literally this Friday. So 4 seasons have gone by. We have 4 seasons left. Right there, perfect margin. So why not start talking about speaking things into existence, all that. So one of the biggest things that I definitely wanted to talk about was the badges. And I have this tweet specifically open. Now, first thing y'all gonna say is look at the date. Or y'all probably looking at the date like, motherfucking Dooms. This shit was December. Yeah, so December was a busy time for me, peak season. And I couldn't balance like doing content. Because I was uploading like crazy in the beginning. If you was here from the beginning. When I was talking about badge elevators, my build videos. Just talking about 2K25. Like I was on it. On a lot of levels. And I couldn't balance it of doing content and working like I was. It has relaxed now. Like I got a better schedule, my old schedule, so it's way better now. But I need to get back into the groove of things of getting back to uploading. Like my channel's partnered over 20,000 subscribers, and I need to increase that. I want to increase that, so I got to get back to it. So, and I know the content. I know a blueprint of which that attracts y'all. Like we talk about the things. Literally, just pay attention to what it is that y'all talk about amongst the community, and that's how you get in the algorithm and stuff like that. It's just time to execute. That was always my issue of staying consistent and executing, because I had so many ideas, but just haven't put in that. I haven't put my foot in the door and kept it in the door. So we're here. That's a little backstory why I've been gone so long from uploading on YouTube. I do stream almost. I'm not gonna say almost daily, but close to daily, nightly on Twitch. Definitely on my off days, like when I ain't got nothing planned. I stream all the time, like every chance that I can get. I said all the time anyway, something wrong with me. Any chance that I can get over at KangDooms on Twitch. All my socials is the same, so definitely show love on the Twitch. You'll see me more over there than you will over here. Alright, now to the video. So you can rank the badges amongst what it is that you feel that you will want to come back. At the point of this tweet, this was just me quoting Boom off what she was talking about and how I felt about 2K25. And there was another tweet similar to this, but it has nothing to do with the topic of this video. Now, the badges that I mentioned is 5 of them: Downhill, Unrippable, Blue Hands, Deep Threes, Hustler, Workhorse. Those 5 specifically is instantly what came to mind. But as the more that I thought about it, it was like Green Machine. It was way more. And speaking of Green Machine, we're going to come back to this tweet. I'm going to show y'all what everybody else was saying under the tweet. But I'm going to have this gameplay for y'all. The Old Town gameplay. I clicked the wrong one. Clicked the wrong one. Have the Old Town gameplay playing for y'all while we talk about this. Had a lot of fun at Old Town. I miss it. This is going to be another video to talk about because this needs to be a foundation. That's all I'm going to say is the old parts need to be the foundation. It's something that 2K had, but I'm not going to get too deep into that. Now, Green Machine. It's at the top of my list, the first mention, because the whole debacle in the beginning of the year of 2K25, the whole debacle. Why is it shooting like this? Why do I green 2 shots and then I always miss my third one? Too many different release points. Does the visual cue matter? This, that, and the third. It was so much, still to this day, being talked about with Green Machine. And not Green Machine, with the shooting in 2K25. And I was going to say I feel Green Machine, its removal was the cause of that, because the Green Machine kept your green window the same. When you got it triggered, when you greened your 3 shots in a row, pretty similar to what triggers heat check. When you greened those 3 shots, Green Machine was a monster. and as intended, like what it should do and how it should feel when you're timing your window, when you're grading your shots, and when you know your shots. So I say it's only tough because it's no telling if 2K is just trying to go another direction with it, and which is the feeling that I get from it, to make it fair gameplay amongst all skill levels, in which you shouldn't do, because not everybody puts in the same work or plays the game the same. And at the same time, not everybody has the same hours on 2K. So someone that plays 2K way more than someone that works a 9 to 5, they're going to be better, as they should be. And this game kind of takes that away in a lot of ways, of making it fair for someone that doesn't know as much as 2K, that can compete with someone that knows a lot about 2K. This is the first 2K where it feels like that. So yeah, Green Machine is at the top of my list for sure. It shouldn't have been removed. It's something I feel that should have been a staple in the series when it first touched down in 2K20. Definitely a favorite badge. Always Hall of Famed it. Would have been crazy seeing the legend on this one, but it's not here. So hopefully we can get its return back. So Green Machine is at the top. Now the one that you just saw, Downhill. Now Downhill is another one that falls into like that gameplay mechanic, or would it actually work in 2K25? Situational. It's too many times where we're saying to ourselves, like, run. Like, you just want your guard to run when he's in open court, he's in open space, so you get the blow by. You just want them to run. And it's so tough because most guards have 91 speed with ball and 94 speed, or 94 speed with ball, and they just don't run. Now Downhill was something that triggered based off like a rebound and then the ball being thrown to you, or you securing a rebound yourself as the guard and then taking off. That's how Downhill always worked. It's something that it triggers in the backcourt just off the change of possession, pretty much off of rebound and all that. And it was noticeable in the old 2Ks, but with this removal, it is heavily missed in this 2K. Now, people done said some crazy things to me. People were saying that it's in lightning launch, and I'm sitting here like, what are you talking about? And then I get told, am I new to 2K, that I don't know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, bruh, I'll be lost on certain conversations. But Downhill is the second badge that I feel needs to come back. It's something that's heavily missed and would work really well in this 2K, because I feel now that you have strength fixed, now let's get back to like actually making speed matter. Like, because I feel if I have a 94 speed with ball and the lockdown has 92 speed, I feel at some point I should just take off from him, because I have like I'm higher in speed with ball than he is with speed. No matter the size, no matter the height, none of that should matter. By build wise, I'm faster than you. So that's something that the eye test need, like our eyes need to see, like going into the next 2K. So I feel a big part of that will be Downhill, seeing that. Number 3, Unstrippable. Ooh, now this one was in 2K22. Downhill, it started in 2K20, and I think it went up until 22. I don't remember in 23, but Unstrippable. Now, if you don't remember Unstrippable, it's what protected you. You guarded the ball when going for dunks and layups on gathers. The reason I say Unstrippable for 2K25, why it's missed and why it's needed, you don't have to time stripping the ball when people go for gathers and dunks and layups. You don't have to time it. That was one of the things that was stated as a new feature, like, or a new mechanic, like stripping the ball physics, and like it was promoted like with one of the early trailers. So it's like, cool, okay, so they promoting this. It gotta mean something, right? It meant something heavy. It meant that it was super easy mode. It was baby mode. You don't have to time it. You literally just had to hold the right stick in the direction that the ball was in, and you stripped it every time. Cool. You need to have something that counters that is that's something you need to have something that counters that heavily. Because anything that's easy mode is going to be abused, and you need to have counters for that. Unstrippable was that, and it's not in the game. It was in previous 2Ks. It was in, I think it was just in 22. I don't remember it being in 23, but I remember in 22. So if this is the direction that we're going to continue to go in with future 2Ks, 26, so on and so forth, we need Unstrippable back in the game. Deep threes. Now, you're probably going to be like, now limitless range in the game, dude. Like, what you talking about the deep threes for? Like, what's going on? It's more the effect. It's definitely the effect of deep threes from 2K21. From 2K21, from 2K22, and 2K23. 24 is when it all went terrible. That's when I said they nerfed limitless range. And it's not even about them not knowing what to do with it. It's more as like it's like limitless range feels like the ugly stepchild of the badges, literally. Like, and because it was just an unnecessary change. It made the most sense from 23 and beyond 2Ks, past 2Ks, and it just felt they got changed for no reason. So the effect of deep threes, it was literally you paying attention to the steps that you were behind the line. You took one step. So your foot can be on the 3-point line. You take one step back, that was bronze range. Another step back, silver. And I think you catch my drift. It was literally steps behind, and you can. This is something that we labbed in shoot around. It was steps behind, literally, of what trigger, what tier you can shoot from, and that was very. How I want to say this. It made a difference in gameplay heavily, because it would tell you like what tier that they have limitless. You can see how far that they can shoot from. It made sense. It just made so much sense. And now it's just I forgot the exact distance, but now it's just it's based off whatever tier that you have, and that boosts like the shot percentage chance of you greening it. So me myself, like I have it legend. This is my 99 3-ball build. I have it legend. It just has the highest chance of it greening from beyond that mark. The thing is, limitless range doesn't trigger from like a certain zone. It's like it's a gray zone between like a 2 feet difference from the 3-point line to like that gray zone until where it actually triggers. And in limitless range, it shouldn't be like that. So I feel like that was just an unnecessary change, and that's why like I'm fighting for like D3s to come back, because I'd much rather it be that. That was number 4. Glue hands. I see so many people talk about this. I see it all the time. I talk about it all the time. 2K22 was literally the last 2K where you didn't see crazy bobble animations. You saw really good catch animations, and that was based off the tier that you had glue hands, and which made a huge difference. It made a huge difference. And now, well, I'll say since 2K23, now you got bobble animations. You turn it into Randy Moss trying to get 1 foot in, out of bounds. Like, it's just too many clumsy animations without glue hands. Not sure why it was removed. Bigger question is, not sure why it hasn't came back. But if you know you have a high passer rating, say you got 99 pass hack. I ain't gonna lie, 99 pass hack, it should never trigger a clumsy animation. And it's weird because you never know what determines that. Like, I done seen people say like, wait a full second. That's usually something that I say. Take a dribble. You gotta be in a certain spot. And that's just too many variables. It's like, bro, I got 99 pass hack. Why I need to do all that? I need to just make this pass and make sure that like nobody can get to it, and my person needs to catch that. It's a 99 pass hack. But still get clumsy animations. Glue hands was the fix for that, and it's something that I would love for it to return. That was number 5. Another one. Hustler slash Workhorse. Workhorse was in 23. Before that, it was Hustler in 2K22. Now, I saw something crazy. We can go back to the tweet. Probably can find it. This is why I said I was saving this for later. When I actually went down on these tweets, and I might find it. But Hustler and Workhorse was like, to me, like in my opinion, like how I play 2K, I literally like made my guards to have Hall of Fame Hustler and Workhorse. It was harder to get the Workhorse in 23 because I think it was a higher requirement to get a high tier Workhorse. But 22, oh my god! And then just to see like the actual difference and getting like the loose ball because of the tier, and it made so much sense. It made so much sense, and now it's just gone. Like it's not a thing no more. It's just random. And this was something that we talked about earlier in this game too. That was an issue because it always felt like the offensive center, he was the one like determined to get. He was the one determined to get the ball every time. Literally, when you would pluck the guard or you'll make the guard lose the ball, the only person that was moving towards the ball was the center. So that's why we were saying things like only offense has Workhorse. Legend Workhorse is an offensive badge. So yeah. So okay, here's one. Yeah, this is it right here from Drip My Sleep. Most of the badges were combined into attributes. In the current badges, Unstrippable is in strong handle. Not true, by the way. And I feel like Hustler is strength and agility. That's a valid point in a way. Now, because if you're battling for the ball, it's gonna be harder like to knock you off balance. You're gonna stay strong, like recovering the basketball. That makes sense. But I also feel like speed should play a part in that too. Because like say it's just a straight line shot to the ball. Like it's about who's faster right there. But this is why you have the tiers. This is when it comes down to the tier of badges mattering. If I have a Hall of Fame and then you only got a silver, you noticed it heavily. You noticed it heavily in 22 and 23, but it's not a thing anymore. So, oh, he said something else wrong too. Downhill is now a speed with ball. Nah. See, this is, yeah. So, I play guard. By the way, there's plenty of times where I get the ball off the rebound, trying to push it down on the break, and there's too many times where I say run and he doesn't run. So yeah, and my speed with balls are 91. Yeah. So just going to show the build. This is what I mean. Like, yeah, 91 speed with ball. By the way, and I don't feel like I have speed. I don't feel like I have downhill at all. I don't feel it. But hey, Drip My Sleep is telling me that it's with speed with ball. But hey, I don't know. We're not playing the same 2Ks. That's all I can say. So that was number 6. Either way, the next badge is Slithery. Slithery Finisher. Slithery Finisher. I love the concept of Slithery because it added a whole level of slashing gameplay. I miss it. I miss it like crazy. For you to like break someone down on a pro hop or a euro, and then if you had nobody touching you, your person would just do the most aggressive dunk, like in your arsenal and your dunk packages, and sometimes it'll trigger contact dunks. That's an element that 2K removed like crazy, and it's something I feel gameplay wise and excitement wise, and like just that shock factor of making 2K fun again, bringing back the life in 2K. Slithery is a heavy part of that, in my opinion, because I like everything that I just told you. Like, oh, that's flashy, you look cool, people gonna react, they gonna go crazy, like, oh my god, like he avoided him with the euro and then he contacted the center, caught him off guard, wasn't ready, didn't jump in time. and just dunked on his head. Slithery was that bad. It was literally to avoid contact with the smoothness, and it'd be a crazy finish. Lay up a dunk. 10 times out of 10, it was mostly slashes dunking it. So yeah, it's a bet. It's hey, I feel it should be a staple amongst finishing badges. So my thing is that 25 gameplay, why like it's avoided, or why I feel Slithery isn't in the game. Why not feel it's not layup mix master. I don't think that triggers it how Slithery would, because it's harder. It's only harder to go for the contact dunks after you do the Euros and Pro Hops based off the collision animations that 25 has. 25 has a lot of just collision animations of just like, if I run into you, you're just gonna do a wacky animation, a wild animation to where you can't control your person anymore. So it's tough. It's one of those things like it would be interesting seeing Slithery in this game, but we'll never know. So it is something that I do want to return. So that was Slithery. The next one, this is number 8. So that was 7. Number 8, which was a sleeper, and one I forgot, was Hot Zone Hunter. Now, the interesting part about that is them adding the lethal. I can't remember if lethal was in 24. I don't think it was. The lethal. What do I got to see? My Hot Zone. So, Hot Zone Hunter was a badge where it boosts your shot. When you were shooting from your hot zones, you gotta boost your shot percentage, and which makes sense. Like, that's where I'm hot from. That's where you need to be shooting from. That's your spot. It's no different than Kyrie from the right elbow. It's no different than Curry when he's off ball and he slips back on the down screen into the corner, catch and shoot. It's a hot spot. Like, that's where players are comfortable shooting, and you see it in real life where that's where they hit most of their shots. Hot Zone Hunter is one of those that makes sense, and it would definitely be needed in this game with the inconsistency of, like, I don't want to say it, but it feels like it, because I feel like it's just more of what they did to the release queue, or however the, like, moving the green window, whatever. But yeah, it's the RNG of what it feels like in the shooting. Because as much as I play 2K, as long as I've been using the same shot, releases, all that timing, I can't. It's like you can't look at your wrist anymore. The game is literally telling you have to go out feeling. You have to feel. If that makes sense, you have to feel where your green window is at when you shoot. That's what 25 feels like in shooting. So, which is crazy to me, because you have lethals, you have an extra zone that's supposed to help you with shooting your shot percentage, but it doesn't feel like that. So, hey, the crazy part is how many pull-up mid-ranges I shoot, and I ain't got no hot zones there, but it's all good. So yeah, Hot Zone Hunter, that was a good batch. Someone actually said that on that thread that I showed you on Twitter. That was a good one. I like that one a lot. Number 9 being Stop and Go. And I believe this was another one. A lot of people. So, based off the movement of 2K25, it feels like it's damn near impossible to control your person entirely, especially on offense. Defense, you can control your person. You can control your person with ease. You're always at full speed. I see it all the time. I deal with it all the time with me playing point guard. I deal with it so much. So, defense movement wise, they have it down packed. They're good there. Now, this is something completely different for guards. And do I feel Stop and Go is something that would help with it in 25? That I'm not sure. The reason I'm saying that is because it's too many times where you'll just stop moving and your person will do a dribble move or just do something super unnecessary when you try to let everything go. Now, O2Ks, if you letting everything go, that was you coming to a complete stop and then bursting out of it. That's what Stop and Go was. This game, no, that's not the case, because he sways too much, and it's like he's still trying to come to a complete stop even after you let everything go, But by that time, the defense is going to be back in front of you. And that's situational based because you can be completely by yourself. But if you're that completely by yourself, then 10 times out of 10, you should be open for a shot or a drive or whatever. Now, this is me basing it off what I feel would bring back like the burst gameplay, which would be tremendous, which would be lovely in 2K25. Because it's just no way, shape, or form that I should be doing like just something that I'm not controlling, of me coming to a complete stop. And it looks like so many hesitations, so many slow ups, which is cool. That's you adding, that's a part of the 9,000 animations, but it's something that's unnecessary, and I don't think anybody asked for. So that's how I feel about it. That's me. So would love to see stop and go. I don't think it will come back though, based off seeing what they did with the dribbling. But it'd be interesting to see. So that's number 9. And the last one I was kind of conflicted on because I saw people say Limitless Takeoff, but Limitless Takeoff was kind of OD. Especially in 2K23, it was super OD with the 6-9s. So nah. Limitless Takeoff needs to remain a takeover badge. I'm cool with that. I don't think it is a takeover badge on this, but I feel it should, because that badge can be OD. And with the right dump package, 10 times out of 10, Brian Westbrook can go crazy with it. So, but number 10 is Bruiser. Now the reason I say Bruiser is because of strong handle. Strong handle is really good, and if your strength is high enough, this build right here that you see me on the prom court with, it has 93 strength, so that's legend strong handle. That's the sole purpose of this build. Was for me to not be bothered when like people try to bunt me, because if you got a smaller build and they have high strength, the defender that's on you, you're not going to come to a complete stop if you're not going to be able to control your person like you want to, which was a big reason of the last badge that I was talking about, stop and go, which is tougher on this game because, like I said, if you have a bigger body guarding you, they're steering you, they're moving you all the time, you're getting bumped. Strength matters so much in this game. So now I have a PG build that counteracts that. And my reasoning of saying Bruiser is because of how OD that it can be of dealing with strong handle. So this is me looking out for the defense, because I know the BS that I be doing with this build. And it's super OD. It's just super rare because you don't see guard builds. You don't see guard builds like mine. You don't. You're not seeing typical guard builds with 93 strength, legend strong handle that's running the one like that. You're not. And for me, it's just making it a fair advantage of having counterplay amongst the badges. Strong handle, Bruiser was always that badge for that. Bruiser was something that just drained your stamina. You was DeMarcus Cousins, Karl Anthony Towns literally just stone face, just where you going. That was Bruiser. You're draining their energy. Strong handle, as it is intended, it works how it should, but not even just for perimeter play, but also interior play for bigs. I believe it's something that a lot of people would love to see come back as Bruiser. So plenty of badges, plenty of them to talk about. That was just the top 10 in particular for me. I know it was a long video. I think it's something that y'all would rock with though, because seeing if I said anything that y'all can relate to, that y'all been saying like, oh, like he said what I like. It's one of those type of videos. Like I said, I'm back to getting this content out. Literally just got off work to record this. It's 11:07 in Texas, 17 degrees outside. So it's gonna be more. Like I said, like I want to talk about the modes. I want to talk about the issue with Proving Grounds. Why Wreck is the sweatiest mode. the foundation of the foundation of Park, what it should be. It's a lot that I gotta talk about that I want to talk about. So it's time to get these uploads back out, man. So yeah, 30-minute video. My bad on that, but I hope y'all enjoy it. If you like busy or anything, you can use this as background noise. And like I didn't really have gameplay outside of showing like tweets and like showing, well, not gameplay, but like I had gameplay in the beginning, but like showing tweets and stuff. So like use this as background noise. It's perfect for that. Till next time, which more than likely would be the next day because I'm gonna be on it. KangDooms, I'm out, y'all. Peace. Take care, man. Oh, let me know in the comments, man. Let me know what badges y'all feel you will want to come back that you feel would be effective in 25. Put it down in the comments, bro. I'm out, y'all. Peace.